Hello everyone, welcome to the lobbies. We're back again. I forgot to put my gloves on, but we'll just go through the quali lap here until we make a mistake or we have to invalidate. We're finally back. I say finally back, we were literally streaming yesterday, but we get another stream in once again. Oh, that is a twitchy rear end. We've got a few people in the lobby, so today now I am warmed up. I am going to turn this racing line off, and I'm going to put my gloves on now in this meantime as well. There is a slight problem that I messed up the setup on the car in going into the qualifying session, so I am going to have to make some changes and hope that they're the right changes as well. Well, pause and we'll go back into it here. Whoa, I'm going to be slow today. I am going to be slow. We're not going to use any ERS. We don't really have any to spare. Oh, that was not good. That was slow. Terrible line as well. I'm going to have to invalidate somewhere else here because it sometimes doesn't invalidate too easy. You get it slightly wrong. There you go. I think I cut the pit lane and it doesn't do it, but if you don't cut the pit lane, just go off and then come back across, it does DSQ you. So we'll start far back. We've got Jericho on top and Igor in P6. I think they just jumped up to there as there was a DSQ. We'll start down P12, I believe, unless we changed it the last second just then. Let's have a look. P11, we did. We did. Alright. We got some moves to make. It is a US 1-2-3. So are they going to be able to hold on to that? Is there going to be a wall of lag? Sometimes the guys from the US don't actually lag at all. Sometimes they do. You never really know with that stuff. You never really know. Also reminds me of something. So I'm going to do that to try and remember. Okie dokie. Alright, so it's not going to be raining. I do still have a few things I need to do for this setup though. Hopefully that's not too low. I think that's okay. We'll bring that up a percent to try and give us a bit more stability. Alright, good luck. Here we go. Remember to brake at your own point, not to where the racing line is because we don't have it enabled. Wheel spinning pretty much the entire way. Just completely misshifted. That's an interesting one. We're going to go to the inside. Does it look like they were drifting? I got a bit scared there for a second because I thought it wasn't going to happen. That is a phenomenal defence there from the Haas car. Oh well, unless that was desync, they have spun that car on their own. Well, we're going to get overtaken already. Hopefully we can hold on to the back of these guys, but it's not going to be easy. Oh, I'm not driving too well.
Okay, clear.
That was pretty poor. Oh, 9/10. We just got DRS. Gotta try and hold on. Actually, the cars behind didn't get DRS. And we do gain a lot in that final corner because it's just a little bit simpler to do. Oh! Bit of a misjudgment there. We're going to take that as an opportunity to catch up and then immediately lose everything. So we'll go to 56 brake bias. We have got a track limit, we've got to remember that. We are closer so we can relax a little bit more, that's good news. But we do still have to try and get the corners right, which we're not doing at the moment. 3 out of 5. This is going to be a big mind game here. Oh, that's... Oh.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.
Did I get another warning somewhere else and I've just missed... Did I get a warning on turn one time? Was that what it was? And I've completely missed it. Well... Oh well. Unless I get another... like, very immediate penalty, I don't know, but... I just missed that. I thought I had one. We really need to get on top of knowing what penalties we have and don't have, because currently it's not really something that we're on top of. I'm just going to leave hot lap on, to be honest, down this straight and put these guys under some pressure. I'm not going to try and get in the way though. I want to try and force them into mistakes, but I'm not going to try and change the outcome of their battle. All over the place on the rear. Oh, that's another drop limit. Oh, I've completely understood it. I completely understood it. I apologise, Jericho. Oh, I can't believe that. That was a bit silly. Oh. Race director. No, instance. 1 on lap 1. And then an immediate time penalty on lap 2. Wait, what? Wait. That's my teammate. So that wasn't a fair time penalty. Unless the game's just changed. Has the game changed? No, because yesterday the other guy in the lobby got 2 warnings and got no penalty, and I got 2 warnings and a time penalty. I didn't even get a second warning, I just got an immediate time penalty. Oh, that's so annoying. Would I have had a chance of winning? Maybe, but would I have actually won? Definitely not. Well, probably not. Very, very likely not. That one's done. It was a little bit disappointing with the time penalty there at the end, but it was good to get an LSI 1, 2, 3. That's all that matters. We will move on to the next one. Alright. I didn't realise I muted myself either. That is the wrong screen. We're in an Alpine now. And we'll do what we can. We will do what we can. Alright, give it a second. Really nice. Jericho is on a CSL DD 8 Newton meter before they were racing on a Logitech, so a really nice improvement there. They're going to be happy with that. Alright, Canada. Not got a setup as another have race to. What is it looking like? on the weather. Dry. Alright, we'll see what we can do here. Good luck. Oh, that's grass on the right hand side tyres. Very tentative, not really knowing where I'm going around the circuit, as I never do. Completely hit the wall. That was messy. I was hoping I could invalidate there, but instead I just hooked the curb. Oh, that's not ideal. A messy lap. A very messy lap. Still have no idea where to brake for that corner. You know what, I really should just turn line on for Canada. That would be a good one, just to learn. If I can learn where to brake for the final chicane. That would be really nice. We're not going to get to see it. We'll have a look in a minute. Alright, we start P10, just ahead of Eagle. Jerk on top. One of my favourite circuits to drive. It can be quite stressful to commentate on, I'll be honest. I'll be very honest. But yeah, one of my favourite circuits to drive on. But when you do avoid driving a circuit for a long time, it does kind of make you not enjoy it as much, so definitely used to be a lot better than it currently is, but it's still a very good circuit. Alright. Not really sure what to look for here with the setup. I think that's fine as it is. That's fine as well. I'm going to jump it to 54. I'm going to give some more rotation here as well, I think. No, we're not. I think that's all good. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Canadian Grand Prix on your screen now. Terrible, terrible start. Terrible revs at the beginning. Just unghosted. Nice. And a 2 second. Why not? Why wouldn't I get a 2 second?
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
Why are people stationary at the first corner? I was looking at the cars on the left because there was a car that had just kind of half spun. So I was trying to make sure I didn't hit that one. And then all of a sudden there's just a car just sat there. Oh, it's very confusing. I'll look at the replay and see how much of an idiot I was being. Well, first of all, you can't switch back a car that's still there. Second of all, it's really quite frustrating that the Ferrari was still there. Come on, Ferrari.
We can now use
this is
DRS.
just
DRS
embarrassing.
now available.
I've got another 2 second. That's just really sad. I don't even know which Ferrari it was that did that. I guess it's the one that's further behind. Maybe it was Ryan. Didn't ride that curb. Doesn't really help. A lot of squabbling up in front. Jericho seems to be leading the way though.
Caution, caution!
Well, I was going to try and spot the braking point, but there was a car the wrong way around, so I was focused on that one a little bit more, unfortunately. It's an annoying track limit. Oh man, how hard's he on the brake? Watch me get taken out by this guy. A lovely bit of lag from my side. I'm gonna stay in front here. It never works side by side there. I don't know why they try and stick it. Now they're gonna try and take me out. Luckily they didn't. Haven't really felt like I've been driving cleanly in all fairness, but at the same time you're just not going to go side by side, because if you slow down for a open lobby random driver to try and go side by side with them as they want to do, they'll just cut across you. There's nothing you can do. It's just impossible to drive. It seems to be that this straight here does drain your battery really quickly for some reason. Look, it's just draining so far. That is Jericho Willis taking victory, and Eager Pro with a time penalty there, getting the fastest lap. I'm not sure if they finished in front or not. I think they may have done. They get the driver of the day. Fair play. They did start one position behind me and then absolutely cooked me. Alright, that one's done. I still didn't learn the breaking point for the final game. We almost had fastest lap, actually. That's unfortunate. Eagle did cross the line first, but it wasn't enough in the end. We're going to have a look at when that 0.861 and 803. So, race director. So an 861 right at the end. Which is a shame. Which is a shame. If we maybe played it a little bit better, we would have had a chance. But we didn't get there. We didn't deserve it. And that's that. Pole to victory for Jericho, though. And they are having a good time with the championship. Igor and Jericho are now... Are they equal? But Igor's maybe got a point ahead, or maybe 2 points ahead. They're 2 points ahead in the championship because of the fastest lap. We're way behind, so we've got to basically win the next 2 races, which are the final 2 races, or we have no chance at anything. Spain is up next. We're going to jump into the Ferrari. So why not? Yeah, 2 points ahead is Igor. And in these short little lobbies, that just shows how important the fastest lap can actually be. Fastest lap can be very important. And people take it for granted and give you that little edge towards the end of a season. Okie dokie. We are probably just going to end up driving on our own, it looks like, at this point. We have got someone else in the lobby. Should be alright. Maybe we can. Maybe we can go. Alright. We'll just go for it, I think. Let's just ready up. Because why not? Alright. Dry race. No problems. Get that setup on. I am going to chuck some... Nope, we're just going to leave the brake bars as it is. I'm not going to play around with it too much. Maybe down to 53 into turn 1. Oh, I just understood the car. Oh, wow. That was very embarrassing. I don't know what to say. I'm not really taking that in. It just seems like a spin, but for my experience, I should never make a mistake like that. Unless I was going really quickly, but I wasn't. At least I invalidated the lap, I guess. But yeah, that should not be the way it's going. Neither should it be like that. Are you losing the car? Alright. Nothing we can do. We just gotta try and lock in. Focus, George. Focus. We got someone else in the lobby. That's good to see. Do what we can. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. Penultimate race of the season. Of the little championship today. Before we go tomorrow again. Poor off the start. Not as bad as the Red Bull. Again, I've done it again. Got a car on my outside, I gotta be respectful. I almost stacked it. In exactly the same way. Just getting a bit of understeer. Just from my own driving, I'm enforcing understeer by accident. Out of just impatience to get on the throttle. Very silly. Right, the top three break away. Lovely.
Okay, DRS is now available.
And now we just relax, effectively, as long as we don't make any more mistakes. I would like to try and get ahead of Jericho at some point. That definitely makes a difference. We're gonna have to use a little bit of energy just to make sure we are safe. And now we get the DRS, so we'll gain a tenth or two. 7 tenths, we'll use a bit of energy to make sure we do get those tenths with the DRS. Just in case we're to make a mistake in this section. We're a bit safer.
Okay, clear.
That wasn't ideal. Igor's really got a nice exit there. I'm really not having confidence on the entry to that chicane in my... Will I leave him vulnerable to Jericho? No, Jericho didn't go for it. Put myself in a very bad position here, but at least there's a challenge, I guess. I'm also really going to have to consider what happens here with Jericho, because they could get a move if I'm not careful. Igor's pushing me along. Okay, we could be cooked. I'm not too worried about losing the position to Igor here, I just gotta not lose it to Jericho. And Igor has definitely just used a load of battery. Oh, I can't be having understeer. Not now. No, 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 no! Oh, GG. GG. Ay, ay, ay. That was so good. Missed it. Ah. Almost had him. Ah, almost had him. Almost had him. Brilliant. That was good racing. We get the fastest lap at least, we'll take that. I want to see that one again. That was good. Standings are as follows. 12 points. Eagles got a huge advantage. Aston Martin, not too much. That can definitely change in the final race at Qatar. I'm just going to message Eagle, well played. Alrighty. Alright, we move on to the final race. We're going to Qatar. It might be that we lose everyone else, but I think we'll at least keep Igor and Jericho in the lobby. And that's all that matters. Alright, we'll get into the RB for this one. And we'll do what we can. It's going to be basically impossible to do anything with the championship here with 12 points behind Jericho. So, yeah. Are we mathematically able to win the championship at 50, 66 plus 5? We could win it by 1 point if Eagle was to DNF and Jericho was to finish much further behind. But that would be so impossible to actually do. We're just going to ready up and get this one done. The final race of the evening. Thank you very much if you have been watching. We'll be back tomorrow, of course. We'll probably be back on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Well, no, maybe we won't, actually. Maybe we won't. Alright. It's gonna be dry, I assume. It is Qatar. We do have an old Qatar setup as well. This is it. It's probably going to be a horror setup, but it is what it is. It might even be pre-meta. When I say meta, just the second meta. Oh, I've just completely bottled that corner. I've never really been great at this circuit, to be honest. You brake at that corner? I'm literally turning my entire body to get the car rotated. Still failed. Oh, I'm terrible at this circuit. To be okay at this circuit, I just have to practice it so much before. Having not raced it for a while, it's almost impossible. We are actually going to be racing here for LSI this season, I believe. I believe we are. Are we? I think we are. Which I really have mixed feelings about. It can either be a good race or a terrible race. We just need the numbers, that's all. That is something that Qatar is dependent on compared to some other circuits. You do need numbers for Qatar. Everybody wants to be in a race at Qatar with numbers, but nobody wants to actually compete in the race, so it just kind of cancels itself out. Alright, we'll try our best. We'll do what we can. Let's get it. Now, I'm going to double check this. Yeah, it's pretty meta. It is what it is. I'm going to leave the ride height as it is. It looks fairly low anyway. We'll do what we can. Good luck. Really not having a good time with the starts recently. 55 brake bias it is. We're all over the place now. I'm kind of feeling that the other meta was actually probably better for this circuit. I feel like I'm very slow in a straight line because currently Jericho is being held back a little bit by Eagle's speed, and they're not actually really losing any time to me from punching a hole in the air.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Oh, I've just completely messed it up. Sorry, Eagle, for that one. I feel like my only way
Green flag.
to get a good result here is to try and control a bit of the race at least. You can't really control the whole race in a lobby like this. It's very difficult to do so. But if I can at least lead for a decent part, that can help out. That's the track limit, so I don't want to be getting. Yeah, I'm just going to see this one disappear. There's nothing I can do. But we know the double overtake is possible. Almost a second warning, knowing the game it would have given me a 2 seconds. I'm just going to back off here. It's not worth getting a warning. I'm gonna have to back off, it's too late. I bottled my chance, I should have gone for it earlier. I'm going to have to pay close attention here on this final lap. Got to really try and figure things out. Oh, that was an opportunity there. Not taken. Oh, I've not got really much confidence through these S sections or through these turns. Oh, you're kidding. It didn't happen. Ay, ay, ay. No way. Oh, Jericho almost had me. He went off the Jericho. That was a brilliant effort from Jericho there at the end. No way. I'm gonna be honest, I wanna watch those two races back on replay. I'm gonna do that. Wow. Wow. I finally got in front. Was it fair? I don't know. I mean, it felt alright. We got the fastest lap to help out as well. We'll save the replay. We'll look at the standings. It's Igor who wins. We almost overtook Jericho there for the championship, but we didn't quite get the chance. Aston Martin beat McLaren to it in the end. And actually, RB got to B3. Those are the three teams that I drove for. Alpine as well, but unfortunately didn't do enough in that car. Alright, that's the standings. Igor wins with Aston Martin as well. And then we will head over, not to that one, we'll head over to the replays. Let's give it a second. Alright, give us a second. And then we will be ready to show it. We've got that Spain one that we want to have a quick look at first. And then we'll go to the Qatar one. Some banging racing. Well, not banging. Not colliding. But some really good stuff. Why are we communicating with online services? That's an interesting one. That's where I almost stacked it at the beginning. Then did we send it? No, we didn't. Jericho made a mistake, so we got through. We waited behind, lap 4. We got ahead. And then lap 5, Igor makes that move. Not really much I could do. They take the racing line. And then I just had to try and hold on. And I knew I had an opportunity if I didn't make a mistake. But I made a mistake here, I think. Yeah. I went wide. And that's what cost me there. That's what made it a lot more difficult. And I didn't need to get myself in this situation where I was a bit further back. Igor kept it fairly defensive. But just thought I was a little bit too far behind and I wouldn't go for it. I mean, if we have a look here and we look at the gap, 2 tenths. In fairness, you probably wouldn't expect somebody to go for it. But I did. I did go for it. And I feel bad, but it's the way it goes. We had a fair bit of margin. We weren't going to take him out at any point, so I would have still have done this in any moment. Usually the inside line doesn't really give you that opportunity. I was hoping that they'd try and push me wide so I could get a switch back. They just made a mistake, which did give me a good run. Unfortunately, Jericho also had that as they're trying to push the limits to maybe catch us off guard. And then I did have that inside line, but I was a little bit too kind. I left too much space on the exit. And that's what cost me. There's multiple things that cost me in this race. And yeah, we just didn't quite get it. I was too far on the inside here. Not Igor's fault. I wasn't really on a good angle. And then here, I tried to tuck it in and be nice. I just hit the curb. Oh no, I ruined it. So very, very well deserved from Igor there. And then we'll move on to the other one. Well, there's some nice angles actually from the replay maybe. Let's try this. Let's see what you can get from this one. There's some nice angles there. Lovely stuff. Does that move? Usually there's a little slow-mo. There's a slow-mo. I want to see if it goes slow-mo here. And I was close up to the back of Igor as he was turning that battery off. Oh, and it just cuts out the good part. It just completely cuts out the good part. Wow. Right, we will go to Qatar now. This is crazy. This one is crazy. That was crazy, but I backed off. This one was just full send. And praying. I mean, first of all, although it didn't feel like a good start, relative to the other cars, it wasn't too bad. I wanted to be aggressive at the beginning, but I thought it's just going to cause unnecessary drama at the beginning. I actually almost stacked it. As you can see there, we've gone super wide and locked the rears. And then I just lost a bit of a gap. Well, it felt a lot bigger than it looks on the screen right now. And I just felt like I couldn't really hold on. It doesn't look that problematic at this point. Anyway, we continue. And now we go for the double overtake. Just a bit of a cheeky, you know, improvised move. We didn't really expect it. I wanted to move back to the racing line, but I didn't really feel it was necessary. I had a big bit of understeer, which meant Igor caught right up to the back of me and was a little bit hindered on that one, but he didn't have any intentions of actually passing me. Very different racing lines through that hairpin. Probably the wrong one from me. I think I got pretty close to track limits there. No, I didn't. Maybe that was another lap. Maybe even lap 1, actually. We continue, and then we knew we were going to get double overtaken. This was a big warning. We actually tricked Igor into getting a warning as well by accident. Did we trick... No, we should have just done that every lap and then hope that Igor got another penalty or something. No, but I knew I was going to get past. There was no point of fighting this one. We just had to let it happen. And then I wanted to go for either the double overtake on lap 4 starting lap 5, or go for one move and then go for the other. And I opted for that second strategy as I didn't trust that I would get a good enough run going into turn 1. I kind of did, so yeah, it was a little bit silly. I should have gone for this move a lot earlier, but I backed off. And then I decided to go for it. So if I got that move done, it would have been a bit more of a straightforward race, I think. Although Igor may have had a chance of getting us if we did use a bit more battery. if they tried to go for the double overtake on me and Jericho. Anyway, we waited for this opportunity. So, double overtake. It was going to be very risky. We could have sent it to the inside. We saw that Jericho had not enough speed to really stay alongside us, so I did go back to the racing line for this one. And I thought I could get a switchback attempted, but I just got some oversteer, some severe oversteer. Which I just didn't expect. You just see how I start wrestling the wheel. Like, imagine that here I opened up the steering a little bit more. And I didn't keep rotating that car. And I followed where Eagle was going. There's a risk that Eagle gets a bit of oversteer, snaps the car, and I make contact and spin out. But the reward could have been a very nice move getting ahead immediately. And I had, I believe, a little bit of battery to spare to get myself in a good position. Anyway, we knew it was going to be difficult, but we knew our next and probably final overtaking opportunity, apart from the final corner, if you really have a good run and ERS to spare, although it's so difficult. Our best opportunity is on the exit of this corner to start using the battery and just absolutely power through. Not many people expect moves to be done there. Eagle probably did expect it, but you just get a bit of a tow. You get that inside line. Once you've got that inside line, you know you have an advantage. So that's what we were looking for. We wanted to leave space, so we did lift here. Keep it nice and respectful. Igor, I think, maybe thought that I wasn't going to leave space because he was too far behind. I'll be honest, I wasn't really sure where they were. So I didn't close them off. They did go off the circuit and then backed off, actually, to not either gain an advantage or to just try and avoid a penalty. But they got a mega run right here, which I just wanted to leave the space because I didn't want it to end in tears, even if I lost it. And I thought it was game over. This is where I really thought it was game over, because what Eagle can do here is just brake super late and then just understeer off the track. They didn't, and that's why I broke late, because I thought they'd do that, so I'm going to try and follow them around the outside. Another reason for braking later is because I've got the wider line, I've got the steering open. If I play it just perfectly, I might be able to get on the throttle easier. And I think Eagle may have even ridden the curb a little bit too hard, maybe get a bit of oversteer. Can we see that? Do they get a bit of oversteer on that wheel? You see them turn in, turn right, and then they've turned big time left, and then they've got the car straightened up. So they did get oversteer, and that oversteer ultimately won us the race. But where's the DRS? The DRS is here. So that is so unfortunate for Eagle, because they were behind and then they just missed out. So that gave us a huge advantage as well. Maybe, I mean, by the time there we still had a good run. We had no battery though, that's a problem. Eagle didn't really have any battery either, I don't believe. But then look at this. Making a massive charge at the end and getting Eagle off the track. Absolutely incredible stuff. We'll have a quick look on the offboard just to see what it looks like there. What a race it would have been to commentate on. Big snap, big drama. Just waiting and then thinking it was all over. Maybe one opportunity, but Eagle would have had it in the bag. And then just a blast of energy, trying to do everything, just last-ditch overtaking. Eagle goes off the track as he wasn't expecting the space to be left, and then just comes around the outside. That's a really ballsy move. And then just being super lucky with the DRS line and with Eagle getting that understeer. And then we got there, and Jericho managed to overtake Eagle up to the line. And if I didn't stay where I was, I mean, there was actually an opportunity. If Jericho somehow stayed on the white line, they could have had me. But, I mean, the line needed to be a bit further. And I'll tell you what, if this was last game, Jericho would have had me. No questions asked. That start-finish line was much further. It was pretty much just before the bridge, maybe even at the bridge. So yeah, with that overspeed that they had just there, they would have easily got me. Anyway, that's been that. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Enjoy the Australian Grand Prix. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Who will win? We'll find out in a bit.